It costs $0 at 0 cents to punch you in the throat, and I love free stuff.
Hey, guess what? It also costs the exact same amount to be a good, decent human being, but nope, some people so cheap they make Mr. Krabs look like a generous man. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/justlegbeardthings, and if you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, give me a good old fun fact about an animal as long as it ain't a frickin' Vaporeon, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications.
Read them to agree to say off all meals, but not all meals, are tediously inconsistent cowards, especially those who exclude male children from these statements. Encouragement of physical and violence against boys should be age blind.
Look, all I'm gonna say is that this is just a blatant proof that people really need to take an intelligence test before given access to the internet, because what the
LOL, toxic monogamy. It's just acting. Why does America have such pearl-clutching views on ass? We still shame it whenever and wherever possible. It is not like is actually having it, just smoothing and acting. A pastime since forever. Should all actors only be single or have no S scenes? Sorry, but when you signed up to be an actor, you signed up to act. All aspects of life and human behavior. Why is he not asking for less killing scenes? He is okay with chopping people to bits over and over, but draws the line at kissing? Got it. Violent bloody M is acceptable, but not kissing? Very healthy viewpoints on ass. LMAO.
Ah yes, you know, because lobbing somebody's head off has the same level of intimacy as holding someone's hand under the sheets.
I get it.
I don't get it.
As if you F-faces need any more evidence, the patriarchy favors comforts and privileges of men over the safety of women. I saw this when I was at the mall the other day. They are now putting up parking spots that prioritize fat men who like to grill rather than one for women who may need a shorter walking distance to and from the door, so they aren't attacked. This is a scathing display of toxic masculinity and a message to us women that they are more deserving of a good parking space than we are.
Okay, I know this is satire, but I don't know why. This just makes me want to cook up a grill now. Look, I gotta be honest. I don't got that Homer Simpson gut that's in the picture here, but I at least know for a fact I got one of them Broly grills, so who wanted to tailgate in the mall parking lot with me?
A culture fixated on female thinness is not an obsession about female beauty. It is an obsession about female obedience. Dieting is the most potent political sedative in women's history. A quietly mad population is a tractable one.
Ah yes, you know, because dieting is a... what is it, sedative? Way to go. I'll think about that next time I go for Thanksgiving dinner.
If you breastfeed your sons, you are training them to be ours when they grow up. You are basically teaching them that they can touch a woman's body whenever they want. If you oppose it, stop breastfeeding boys.
Look, if this is your thought process, you should not be having kids. I don't care who you are, how your genetic makeup is, and anything. If you think this is fine, you got no business having spawns.
I'm trying hard to live by cat principles. 1. I am glorious above all things. 2. Eat when hungry, sleep when sleepy, and play when bored. 3. Affection is given and received on my terms, and only mine. 4. Show displeasure clearly. 5. No. 6. Demand the things you want. If they aren't given, demand them again, but louder this time. 7. If you are touched when you don't want to be, say so. If they continue to touch you, make them bleed.
I could vibe with some of this, like with 2 stating eat when hungry, sleep when sleepy, play when bored. That's just kind of how I do my days off of work. If somebody touches you, you don't want to be touched, definitely let them know, but I don't know about the whole making them bleed right off the bat kind of thing. But definitely also the demanding things when you want and make louder if they don't hear you just kind of seems immature.
Why did God make strangers straight people, men are Satan incarnate, and yet my brain says, that one is super hot, I hope we can cuddle with him. And I'm like, no. That is why I haven't dated in 4 years. It is safer to fawn over pretty men in boy bands. They look amazing, and I can pretend they are pure souls, and they don't judge or say stupid stuff or get violent or make me want to punch them or chop their gross dongs off because, let's be real, straights or not, dongs are gross. I am not denying hetero privilege, but I'm saying, as a woman, I want nothing to do with them. But yet, so, just look good in sync to me, that is all.
Hate to break it to you, but I don't think anybody's forcing you to date anybody.
What would you do if I pushed you against the wall and made out with you?
Call the cops, because that's not legal. Last I checked, SA ain't okay. And also, I'll be hard-pressed to believe that you are actually qualifying to be in a teen group.
Women talk about the worst body shaming they've experienced. I've been told that I look like a reptile and that my skin is repulsive.
Oh, but also from Vice?
Finally, a new emoji to mock men. The latest batch of emoji features new possibilities for shattering fragile masculinities and capitalism alike.
Ah yes, the good old double standard myth of you can't body shame a dude. Somebody please tell me this emoji doesn't actually exist and this was just some random satire piece, but really? Please, I better not exist.
You're allowed to spray a man with a raid if he is under 5'11".
Does this mean we can use elephant rifles on girls more than 200 pounds? Here we go. Yep, we're off to the races on this one.
Ah yes, there's nothing that gets me more spicier and wittier than a double standard post. This is just so wonderful and everything. Look, bottom line, I've stated this countless times in the past.
Don't say it if you can't take it.
There is no this is worse than any of that. You are just taking the person's statement, changing it around, and then they're getting upset because they're being said the exact same thing.
But if we do actually want to get into the nitty-gritty of it, height definitely is a factor that is determined by genetics.
Wait, well, your metabolism is influenced by your genetics, but it isn't decided completely based on that.
Your weight can change by changing up your diet. Your height can't do the same thing.
I remember when I was younger, I asked my mom why boats were called she's, and she said it's because men think of females as things to own, so they call their boats and cars and trucks and belongings she's. And if you don't think that's some of the truest stuff ever, you're lying.
I mean, I named my truck Lucille, but that's just because I couldn't really think of a name, and then in the spur of the moment, the Hustler scene from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air popped up into my head. So, hey, pull stick.
There are no straights or bisexuals, only varying degrees of realization that you are lesbian.
I guess I'm a what? Am I? It's gonna take me a minute. Give me a second. This one gave me a little bit of a whammy on it. This must be what it feels like when Pokemon hurt themselves in confusion.
How to prevent deletion, sterilize all men, and do more research on fertilizing a woman's eggs with another female's stem cells. Women have plenty of evidence to prove that men are useless to us. Call your local hot butch to fix your car. Hell, fix your own freaking car. Since this post is still getting responses, this wasn't a post about human morals, aka a boo-hoo but my feelings. This is about saving the planet, not your breeding thing.
Ah yes, let's save the planet by, eliminating the way that babies are able to be made. By forced sterilization, just all the things, okay? If you want to choose to opt out of having the ability to make kids, that should be your own decision. Also, that last thing about the breeding is still just confusing and weird. I'd never understood the whole, hey, light me up like a little Debbie's and then let's almost get pregnant, except no.
Just a follow-up to that POS Hatch saying he is not a monster. Here is a secret, men. Inside of all of you is a monster. You didn't ask for it to be there. It was bred into every fiber of you by centuries of privilege and supremacy. It requires conscious work to silence it.
I don't know why, but for some reason my mind went stupid and thought, okay, if there's a monster inside of me, I just hope it's Red Dragon Archfiend, because that was my favorite monster from the Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's anime, and it got some pretty cool upgrades too.
Make them pay for razors, if we
pay for tampons. Wait, hold up. Who's been handing out free razors? Because, I mean, the only way I've been able to save money is by getting an electric one that I don't have to dispose or throw out in the trash. Who's handing out free razors? Please do tell me. But with that, that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, And if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.